We got another meltdown video here. Here's another fun one. Go ahead.
Don't come on my page and say that people should be in this
She's a
country
looker.
legally. Don't fucking do it. This is ridiculous. It's inhumane. You are a human being, and don't you dare use Jesus' name or God's name in this and say that this is what he would want and pretend to be a Christian, because you're not. This is pure evil. You are scum of the earth. These are people. These are mothers. These are fathers. These are human beings. And all you care about is where they are geographically. Shame on you. Do better. Be better.
So that's a fun one to bring up, because I'm seeing...
It's pure evil!
I was waiting for that. I'm seeing a lot of people bring up the religious argument to defend illegal migration, and it's bullshit. There's a lot of people, most of whom are not Christians, that despise the Bible and everything it stands for, that are trying to throw that in people's faces to justify illegal immigration. Now, the verse they're referring to is in Leviticus, which mentions if a foreigner is among you, take care of him, don't treat him poorly. However, Leviticus, for those of you that aren't illiterate retards, Leviticus is in the Old Testament. The Old Testament and Leviticus specifically laid out rules for the people of Israel before the birth of Jesus Christ. The New Testament, which is the time frame that we're living in, says those rules don't apply to us. If you guys really want to start applying the rules of Leviticus to modern day society, we can do that. But Leviticus also contains things like you shouldn't eat shellfish. You can't get tattoos. Oh, and it calls homosexuality an, and I quote, abomination, end quote. So if you want to, we're not just going to pick and choose verses from Leviticus that we do and don't want to enforce. If you're going to say Leviticus is gospel and should affect our laws, we got to do the whole thing. We got to do the whole thing. Those of you thoughts out there that cheated on your boyfriend, guess what? Guess you get a stoning. How far do you want to take this? The religious argument's bullshit as well. Don't throw Christianity in my face when you despise the religion. Christianity, first off, there's multiple parts of the Bible that absolutely pick that apart. The first one being Romans 13, which says, let every person be subject to the governing authorities, for there is no authority except from God. So it straight up says, follow the laws of the land you're in. They'll mention how Jesus was an illegal immigrant, which is also bullshit. Jesus' family, the Holy Family, did not illegally migrate anywhere. Everywhere they went was within the borders of the Roman Empire. They weren't going to sovereign countries. It all fell under the same rule. Acts 17:26, he marked out their appointed times in history and the boundaries of their lands. In other words, God made borders. Why would God make borders unless he wanted us to enforce the rules and make it so people couldn't cross those borders unless we verified who the hell they are? Also, there's this. Helping people break the law is not loving thy neighbor. Helping these people, encouraging these people to come over here where they're exploited in more ways than one, and they work for poverty wages, they get no benefits, and they get treated like absolute shit. In the children's cases and women, many of them get sexually abused. That's not loving. Helping your neighbor commit crimes is not loving thy neighbor. It's not. Love thy neighbor means don't treat them like shit, right? So no, we shouldn't be, you shouldn't like throw piss on the illegal immigrants that are here. But there are consequences to breaking the law, the laws that are mentioned in Romans 13. It's not mistreating someone if they come here and they murder somebody and we lock them up because they broke the law, and there is a consequence to breaking that law.
Hey, thanks for watching. If you liked what you saw, be sure to click the link in the description to get the full episode on Rumble. If you prefer to listen along, you could actually get us on Spotify, Spreaker, and iHeartRadio. You can also go to www.outlawstreamers.com to learn more about not just my show, but tons of other great shows and all the exciting projects they have coming up. Follow my socials at Caleb Isn't Funny on Twitter and Instagram, at Caleb Salvatore Comedy on the Chinese spy app that is TikTok, and be sure to like and subscribe to this YouTube channel. Thanks, and we'll see you every Saturday for brand new episodes of That's Based. Peace.